Jason was. Sorry, Jason.
Okay, Jason, what's the title of this story?
The title of the story?
Genocide.
It's genocide.
Okay, genocide.
We call it vengeance.
Vengeance.
It's a jolly story.
Okay. When you're ready.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a young lady called Rhea. Rhea loved nature. She was just over the wall about it. She loved it. She loved every aspect of it. She couldn't get enough. You know, she'd often take walks in the park and just, you know, look around her and glimpse in whimsy and, you know, just at the wonder and the magic that is all around her. So one day she decides, I'm going to go have a picnic with nature, you know, on her own. She skipped merrily to this spot, this hill, little tree on top, skipped up there, set the mat down for the picnic, put a little food out, you know, everything's happy, she's sitting down, she's ready to eat, and, you know, while she's eating a sandwich which she has made, she's looking up around her, she sees the tree is lovely above her, you know, she sees the sunlight coming through the trees, how beautiful it is, and she spots a pigeon up on the treetop. She looks at it, and you know, she sort of motions for it to come down and offers it bread, which is available on the mat in front of her. So the pigeon comes down, the pigeon has a bit of bread, it goes off, you know. Rhea was perhaps expecting some kind, you know, expecting the pigeon to maybe give something back, and lo and behold, as she looks up, mouth wide out, open, the pigeon does in fact give something back. In fact, it was the bread. Not as it was given to her, but it was the bread nevertheless. And that ruined the day for Rhea. Sadly, you know, everything she ate after that had a terrible taste to it. She couldn't wash out the taste. She went home. Her life was ruined from then on. You know, she proceeded to start failing in all of her subjects in school. Started getting into bad business, getting into games and everything. And, it was horrible. It was a sharp decline. It just went down, crash. You know, and you know, at that point she vowed that one day this pigeon would be found and it would be brought to justice. So 20 long years she waited, slowly building up her repertoire, planning, conniving, devising a scheme to get rid of that dreaded pigeon that ruined her life. And we skip to 20 years later now, when Rhea's driving home in her car. She's got a nice car, she's happy, she's got a nice life. You know, drives it into the parkway, gets out the car, walks into her house, locks it. Before she walks any further though, checks just to make sure that no one's there, closes the windows, gets out a special key and unlocks the door to the garage. She opens it up and enters this room to find a room full of cats in cages. And she opens up this wardrobe down this hall with all these cats on the side mewing away. She walks down, she opens up this thing, there was a costume in it. A costume like a classic supervillain. She puts it on, and lo and behold, Rhea is the cat lady, arch villain, and nemesis of Pidgeonito. A hero to many, and also a pigeon. And, you know, obviously she'd been thinking about this for 20 years. What is the optimal predator for the pigeon? It's got to be the cat, hasn't it? Cats love birds. Cats love eating birds. So the cat lady now, planning her attack, she takes one of the cats out of the cage and goes, "Hello, my pretty. You ready? You ready? Because I think we're finally ready to go after this menace." The cat looks at her and goes, "Oh, Archip. Right, skipper." So you know, she gets ready, She's prepared. All the cats are prepared. They've been suited up. They've got their guns. They've got their armour and everything. In one fell swoop, she knocks the garage door down. Sort of rides out on a chariot, being dragged by cats to this location. Goes down the A1, causes a lot of traffic. Nothing isn't normally, because of the council and everything, but she causes commotion anyway. Finds, she figures she's finally found the location of this pigeon. She arrives at the house. Looks at the tree next to the house, up at the nest. She sees it. She points and she goes, "Sick 'em." And the cats, they come charging up the tree like ants, a swarm of ants. It's a swarm of cats. They go churning up the tree. They get to the nest. They go in the nest. They bang the doors down. They grab all the pigeons out. The head pigeon, his wife, his kids. They pull him down. They stand them in a line, and they're all standing there. And the cat lady is staring down this pigeon. Goes, "Hello, do you remember me? I'm the person who you ruined 20 years ago. And now I'm going to take something from you." She gives the order. These cats, they go and take children. These next events are quite disturbing, so I will not explain them, but safe to say they were not children after those events. They did it right in front of this pigeon's eyes. He sees it. And the pigeon has to watch these things, and it's horrible. It's scarring for the man. His own children, they're gone now. And as a last act of just pure anger, the cat lady takes his wife with him, and they ride back down the A1 to their lair, and they keep the pigeon locked in a cage. I don't know, feeding him hamster food or something. That's cruel, right? So the pigeon is now left with nothing. He's got no wife. He's got no kids. They're all gone. His life is ruined. His nest is destroyed. He figures, I'm not going to take this standing down. I'm going to go back there. And I'm going to show her what I'm made of. So he runs up to his nest, his destroyed nest. He's got a button there. He presses it. This iron lock door opens. He goes into this base, and there's just every kind of weapon you can think of: machine guns, rocket launchers, everything, the works. So he suits up. He gets all of his gear on. He's strapped a jetpack on. He's getting ready. He just blasts out the door, blasts down the A1, blasts his location. He kicks down the door of Rhea's lair. All these cats are there with weapons, and they're like, "It's the pigeon! Quick, get him!" And so this epic battle comes out, with the pigeon strolling through the house, mowing down all these cats. Then he blasts through the door. There's the cat lady. She's like, "You'll never get past me. I've already done what I need to do." So she lunges at him, and it's an epic battle. Both of them lose assaulted limbs, and I think someone lost a few hairs from their heads. But bottom line is, at the end, the cat lady was no more.
Oh.
The pigeon gets up to the cage where his wife is kept. He opens it up. The wife is safe, a bit terrorised and harassed by cats, but she's safe. And they go back to their nest. They rebuild. They try to have a happy life.